Hi guys, Emma again. I thought I'd start a new series today. I've got quite a few cool sales brochures and technical books that everyone might like a look inside to see how we go with it. But I thought I'd start with this, which is a MacPhersons catalogue, an Australian MacPhersons catalogue from 1955 it says. MacPhersons were machinery merchants and tool merchants. They made bolts and things in Melbourne and Sydney, Adelaide, Perth. I think they had a Brisbane office, but probably not by 1955. So it says they're more than a merchant house. It's spent nearly 100 years serving the industry. And this is a pretty cool book to own if you can find one. It's a picture of the head office in Collins Street in Melbourne, and Bathurst Street, Sydney, Weymouth Street, Adelaide, and Murray Street in Perth, and the bolt factory and all those sort of things. But they sold just about everything. Booster conveyors, universal bevel protractors, and there's drill tables and things in the front. But there's some really nice eye candy ads in here. There's an ad for Maxon tool room lathe, power, precision and performance. The standard range of lathes from 14 inch up to 50 inch swing. There's Maxon lathes. Hercus lathes from the little A. What a machine, everyone loved one of them. It's an eye candy. And the C, the big 12 inch Hercus, which I've never seen. Ward production lathes, capstan lathes. And of course, page 38 is Chauvelin lathes. Look at that. There's the Chauvelin 65 turret lathe, little turret lathe. An SV 65, which is a plain turning one. And the 102, which is a bit bigger. And this one looks like a 125 or a 120 or something. Maybe someone can set me straight on that. It's a nice looking machine there. It looks like just the thing. BSA automatic bolt lathes and the Parks and milling machine. Chauvelin SV 13 mil. And duplex tool and miller. Lots of cool machine tools that they sold. This 18 inch high speed shaping machine, that's a big machine. Hacksaws, GMF grinders, drilling machines, screwing machines, bending machines, sheet metal punches and shears. There's an English wheel there. A panel wheeling machine, arbor presses, sheet metal working gear, rotary hand presses, the Morris Flex suspension drill, Black & Decker drills, electric drills, a big 1/4 inch heavy duty hole gun, which is pretty crazy. Can you even buy a 1/4 inch drill now? The 1 inch heavy duty drill will just spin you around, and yeah, don't want to get caught in that. Glisby air compressors, woodworking machines, a Hyco 6 inch plating and jointing machine. There's my little Hyco bandsaw there. 12 inch wood cutting bandsaw machine. I've got one of them in the process of being restored. And a Heiko 24-inch throat jigsaw machine, little scroll saw. They were a nice looking scroll too. They're made in Sydney. Chain mortise equipment. Carriage bolts and nuts. Quite a list of the carriage bolts and nuts they sold. Carbaloy, standard carbide tool blanks, cutting off wheels, grinding wheels, Ajax pumps, centrifugal pumps and piston pumps, lots on belt driven pumps. They must have sold a lot of Ajax gear. Diaphragm bilge pumps, spray pumps, deep well working head pumps, pump jacks, and petrol engines, a Wasp, which I think is probably the same as the Pilot, the Australian made motor. It looks like a Pilot, aluminium casting, and a single cylinder air cooled diesel engine by the same company. This would be Australian made. Cold drawn seamless tubes. How long since you get tubes that look like that? Copper tubes. Plastic water piping. Compression fittings and taps. Sewerage pipes. Who carries a huge range of stuff? Which hardware store now? There's not many that would carry even a quarter of this stuff. John gate valves. Steam traps. Pressure gauges. Petrol taps, gauge glasses for boilers, string packing, roller chains, flexible couplings, V-belts, detachable link belting, cast iron pulleys, steel flat split pulleys, wooden split pulleys, nylock aluminium sheaves and pulleys, belt lacing machine, which is interesting. If you have a look at my video on clipper belt laces, which is a machine similar to that. There's a big bench mount and a couple of little vice tools. Plumber blocks, if you're making an overhead line shaft. It's line shaft hangers and supports of wall brackets, collars, ball joints, grease guns, oilers and lubricators, Lukenheimers, tackles, Riga oil cans, lots of different oil cans, moulders tools for sand casting, foundry supplies, foundry brushes, lots and lots of stuff in here. It's kind of cool. We could just keep looking all day. We're only about halfway through the book, but that's the MacPhersons catalogue. Combination sets for engineers. Raybone's four-fold boxwood rules, steel measuring tapes, tool room equipment, levelling instruments, drafting machines, micrometers, calipers, grinding gauges, dial gauges, Taylor self-centering layer chuck. They were a good chuck with the cone-shaped jaws. Eclipse magnetic chucks, lock tool holders, live centers, thousands of different pairs of pliers, Sid chrome spanners, that's a V1884, which is a standard adjustable spanner. What a useless thing, and in 1955 you could still buy one. Box spanners, punches, files, Riffler files. I really regret that you can't buy a set of files like that now. There's something I could use for work and use a lot. But Rifflers and die makers files, you used to be able to get a huge selection, and you still can out of Switzerland, but they're really expensive. Rotary files, hacksaw blades, Velcro chain blocks, boat winches, pulley blocks, machine vices, surface and angle plates, hammers, blacksmith vices, acetylene generator, safety equipment. It's on the next page. Saws for all purposes, braces and bits, screwdrivers, boiler brushes, Qualcast motor mowers, garden tools, forks, Lencoal casters. Lots of these brands. Kill Rust metal paint, padlocks, locks and latches, aluminium mouldings, decks and angle for making workbenches up, and shelving, silver steel in 39-inch length. Wouldn't it be nice to just go down the hardware store and buy that now? But you can't. It's a bit difficult to find, and I've been waiting for a length of silver steel for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it hasn't arrived yet. Brass shim metal, and a decimal equivalent chart on the inside. So that's the MacPhersons catalogue. If you can find one on eBay or at a second-hand bookshop, they're well worth having if you're a tool collector. There's lots of cool stuff in there. And a huge range of things that you can get, or you could get in the 1950s and the 1940s. I've got a few of these, so we might concentrate in depth on a section of another one, an earlier one, at some other point. But I thought you might like a look inside the MacPhersons catalogue from 1955. Thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, subscribe and we might share some more. Thanks.